Things can get ugly sometimes when you use samples, but there are so many ways to avoid having your music removed from streaming services like BeatStar, Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. Let me give you some game. Let me show you some ways that you can avoid the sample police. Let's get into it. What's up, producers? It's me, and they call me Heat. Now, if this is your first time watching the channel today, I'm a music producer of over 15 years, and on my channel here, I show producers how to make some of the best boom bap hip hop style beats. So before we get into the video, I do want to say shout out to my homie DJ Ride for sending over the Smuggled Keys Volume 11 pack. This is their latest sample pack from Smuggled Audio. All of the sounds, obviously, all of the compositions, all the loops, they were all ran through tape, so they have that vintage, warm sound, And then these samples were also used on beats made for people like Flea Lord, RJ Payne, Benny the Butcher, just so many more artists that I love to listen to. They've rapped over samples by Smuggled Audio. This pack does come with compositions. This pack does come with the stems. So that means that you get the composition as one whole file, and you'll also get the stems here, which then has the breakdown of each individual sound. So when we look at the BSF sample, is a fuzz guitar, strat licks, bass, transition sounds, chord layers, leads, and then the main chord. So you can kind of play around with the sample or with the whole loop without needing, them to send you the stuff later on or going to search, get it later on. Like, it comes with everything right then and there. So if you only want the chords from something that you like, then you want to add more on top of it, you can do that. All the producers watching this video right now can get this sample pack available now at Smuggled Audio. Use coupon code SMUGGLER11 for 25% off your order. So if you do go to smuggledaudio.com, just use SMUGGLER11 and then you can get 25% off of your total order. Now let's talk about the ugly truth of using samples in your beats. Everybody thinks that like the moment you use a sample and the moment you put it out, you're instantly just gonna get sued. Like, some people feel like the sample police are gonna come to their door if they use a sample. Like, they feel like somebody's gonna come snatch them up, take them to prison, they're gonna be locked up for life because they used a sample. And I'm here to just tell you that that is a possibility for you to be sued, but that's not the grand scheme of it. That's not the ultimate thing that can happen. So today I'm gonna just kind of talk about different things that you can do to avoid, again, the sample police, or avoid being sued, or avoid, your music being removed. So one of the things that you can do, or one of the many things that you can do, because there's so many things that you can do, you can use sample packs from other producers. Grab up the Smuggled Audio or Smuggled Keys Volume 11, chop some samples out of that, make some new beats or some fresh beats, and boom, you don't have to worry about hitting a publisher up and worrying if you can get the sample cleared, or worrying about maybe later on them coming back and maybe snatching up, royalties or publishing or anything like that, because you know who actually made these samples. So yeah, so let me go through some of these smuggled keys right here. We can avoid sample clearance issues. I can avoid my YouTube video here being hit with some type of copyright infringement or some type of copyright strike or whatever we are all scared of for some reason. Oh, okay. All right. I like that. Just right out the gate. Look at that. Right out the gate. Let's get it. Next one's BSF. They really got like a grimy, dark feel. This is super dope. Smuggled Audio, they always come with great stuff. So now let's say like, I don't want to use someone else's samples. I don't need samples. I don't want to use a sample pack or whatever however you might feel about samples, sampling, or sample packs. Cool, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. What about finding musicians to replay certain things, right? So let's say you know a bass player. Let's say you know a piano player. Let's say you know someone that plays saxophone or something like that. You can call them up and say, yo, come play this right here that I got in my head. Lay it all out, and then now I can bounce it down as one full thing and then turn that into one sample and chop that up and get to chop and get to going crazy. You know what I mean? Let me go through 2 more of these samples, and then I'm gonna pick the best one that I like. This is crazy. I think I'm gonna do like some Mob Deep vibes. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's go 165. I'm gonna do 165 BPMs. Set this in song mode. Let me go get the FL Slicer real quick. Y'all know how I do with the Fruity Slicer. You know I love the Fruity Slicer. Yeah, all right. I think I got how I want to do this. Let me go to my hip hop kits real quick, find some dope snares and kicks. Let me add this hi-hat in here after the snare. I'm gonna make this a little longer here, and then I'm gonna go find like a kick really quick. Yeah, we need that kick to hit though. So let me go put the 1073 on here real quick, and then I'm gonna put the huge kick preset, but I'm gonna turn this down. Still keep it round right before it starts sounding distorted. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with the distortion sound. I just want to stop it before it sounds distorted. You know what I mean? All right, quantize it. Yeah, okay. So I've done some drums. I got my own drums here. Got me some drums. All right. So now let me go play with this sample real quick and see what else we can do. I like the drums, but I think that the sample that I used, I kind of want to use something different. Yeah, I like that. I'm about to use that right there. But I'm actually going to trim this into its own section real fast. And then I'm going to fade in on the beginning here. So it's not so it doesn't just stab in. Then we're going to time stretch this bad boy right here so that it's on point. Then we're going to find something else. So this is maybe like the Alchemist method right here. I like this, you know, just find like little sections or whatever and then change it up here and there. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Now let me go back and let me grab another section of the sample. Yep. Now, literally other things that you can do is like, you can learn basic chords, learn basic jazz chords, learn basic R&B chords. As we hear with Smuggle Keys, it's more of a dark, grimy vibe, right? So you'd probably look up something like horror piano chords. Those things will help you learn these types of vibes right here, just so you can create samples like this on your own so that you can sample for yourself. You know what I mean? Also, learn how to sound design so that when you are using these samples, you can learn to manipulate them so that they're not, you know, they don't sound how you know, the original sample. You know, put some gross beat on it, put some filters, some distortions, anything that may warp the sample or warp the sound so that nothing's recognizable. So I found a bass in Trillion. I've used this bass before, more of like a West Coast bass. I like this bass. It's pretty dope. I think I messed up a few times, but we just gonna go through and fix the notes that's off, right? Crazy vibe right there. Okay. I think I want to use maybe some like tambourines or something. I don't really know. That might be something I might have to use real quick. Hey, y'all, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, please don't be afraid to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications just so you don't miss any more of my videos in the future. All right, let's get back into the video. All right, so now I got the tambourine right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to record this in. Yeah, we did it. We did it. All right, y'all. So I do have this like shaker I got from a Swiss Beats kit that I've had for over 10 years now. Yep. All right. One last thing that I want to definitely do is add like an open hat in here. But I do want to kind of cover the last thing that I feel you could do to avoid the sample police. The last thing that I would say is develop an ear. Like develop your ear. Take time to really study and understand samples, and not just samples, but sampling as a whole. When you listen to certain songs, sometimes you don't even know things are a sample because the producer has developed such a great ear to where they know when I take this sound, I'm gonna manipulate it so much to where it won't sound how it originally sound. Or I'm gonna chop this sample up so much to where I'm gonna rearrange it and now it sounds like a totally new sample. So I was able to cook this beat up using someone else's samples, you know what I mean, and really create something that was super dope. I added my own elements in. That's because I developed my ear to know how to do other certain things. Made a freaking banger today. This was super hard. I really love this, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you. And I got a question for everybody. Do you really know what happens when you sample? No, like do you truly know what happens when you sample? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you all think truly happens when you use a sample or get caught using a sample or whatever? What do you think would truly happen? Drop it down in the comments below. Let's really have a conversation about the ugly truth of sampling. I'm gonna get up out of here, and until next time, y'all, peace.